The Atlantic Coast Conference broke from its spring meeting last week with a call for the NCAA to expand its men's basketball tournament from the current 68 to 72 teams. ACC Commissioner John Swofford told reporters in Amelia Island, Florida, that the league's basketball coaches wanted to grow the NCAA tourney because, by the percentages, there are far more postseason opportunities for FBS football teams than for Division I men's hoop squads. In the 2017-18 school year, 80 of the 129 football programs in the FBS sent a team to the postseason. Conversely, 136 of the 351 Division I men's basketball programs made postseason play, 68 to the NCAA tournament, 32 to the NIT, 20 to the CIT and 16 to the CBI. That means, only 38.7% of Division I men's hoops programs experienced the postseason this school year, compared to 62% of FBS football programs which did so. So Swofford envisions the NCAA tournament adding a second, first four, somewhere in the western part of the country. That would be in addition to the existing two-night, 8-team March Madness elimination round held each year in Dayton, Ohio. Alas, there are multiple reasons why an NCAA tourney enlargement is the wrong approach for the betterment of college basketball. Reason 1, making the NCAA tourney bracket overly complex undermines what made the event popular with the masses in the first place. The 64-team bracket adopted in 1985 is the primary reason March Madness holds such an iconic place in the American sports calendar. It was an easily followed format for fans to fill out brackets and compete against each other in tourney pools. In the 2018 NCAA tournament, Virginia coach Tony Bennett and the Cavaliers became the first #1 seed ever to lose to a No. 16 in a men's tourney when the Cavs fell to Maryland Baltimore County 74-54. Chuck Burton, Associated Press. Currently at 68 teams, you've already added 4 play-in games to that basic 64-team bracket. At 72, you are adding another 4 such contests and the bracket starts to cross the unwieldy threshold. Reason 2, more rewarding of big conference mediocrity is the last thing the NCAA tourney needs. If going to 72 bids would increase the tourney participation rate for teams that produced exceptional seasons in mid-level conferences but which lost in their league tournaments, such as Middle Tennessee State and St. Mary's in 2018, I might get on board. Given the recent trends of the selection committee favoring bubble teams from power leagues, however, going to 72 would likely just ensure Syracuse can start losing 16 games every season while still making the big dance. Over the past 4 seasons, Jim Boeheim has directed Syracuse to losses of 13, 14, 15 and 14 games, respectively, yet the Orange have nevertheless made the NCAA tournament twice in that span. Nick Lisi, Associated Press. Reason 3, contrary to what the coaches believe, additional NCAA tournament spots will not enhance their job security. Need only look to football to see how a vastly expanded postseason schedule diminishes the credit a coach gets for earning a berth. In 2017, Kevin Sumlin coached Texas A, leading Texas A. Rogelio V. Solis, Associated Press. In 2015, Mark Richt led Georgia to a 9-3 mark, which sent the Bulldogs to the Tax-Slayer Bowl. Nevertheless, Richt got fired. The more the NCAA tournament field becomes watered down, the more you will see, making the tournament discredited as a coaching achievement. Reason 4, every time you expand the NCAA tournament field, you devalue the regular season more. The NCAA tourney is the 3 best weeks of the American sports calendar. College basketball's problem on an institutional level is that its compelling postseason renders so much of its regular season insignificant. North Carolina head coach Roy Williams cut down the net after UNC beat Gonzaga to win the 2017 men's NCAA basketball championship. Under Williams, North Carolina also won national titles in 2005 and 2009. David J. Phillip, Associated Press. On a theoretical level, there's a case that what would really benefit college hoops overall is not expanding the NCAA tournament, but contracting it. Go back to 32 teams, get rid of conference tournaments, and allow only league regular season champions into the NCAA tourney. Suddenly, with meaningful games from November to March, college hoops would boast the most must-see regular season in American sports. In the real world, the financial bounty yielded by March Madness makes NCAA tourney contraction a fantasy. Which is fine. As it exists now, the NCAA tournament is a long-running smash. The ACC's plea to water the tourney down with an unneeded expansion is the epitome of a solution where there is no problem. Mark Story, 859-231-3230, Twitter @MarkXstory.